Um, if you ever wondered what extraordinary abilities Mr. Fantastic of the Fantastic Four possesses that haven't made it to the big screen, before diving into the fascinating world of Reed Richards, a quick reminder to subscribe and give that like button a little love. Reed Richards, the brilliant scientist and leader of the Fantastic Four, has captivated audiences since his 1961 debut. With his intellect and iconic stretchable powers, he's become a staple in the Marvel Universe. Excitingly, as he gears up to join the Marvel Cinematic Universe, there's much to explore beyond his on screen antics throughout his comic book journey. Reed has demonstrated an impressive array of abilities that haven't yet graced the film adaptations. Surprising as it may seem, here are 8 intriguing powers you may not know he possesses. Let's start with time manipulation. While Reed has dabbled in time travel, he hasn't shown the skill to actually manipulate time. Imagine the chaos if he could. Next up is telekinesis. Many have seen him move objects with his elastic powers, but he hasn't yet tapped into the ability to move things purely with his mind. That would certainly come in handy. Energy projection is another overlooked power. Reed's intellect and tech allow for energy creation. Yet he hasn't demonstrated the ability to blast energy straight from his being. Talk about a missed opportunity. Talk about what I. And then there's superhuman strength, and well, the Reed can really stretch his body. He hasn't exhibited the strength to lift heavy objects of having superhero friends, but they feel perhaps he just prefers using his smarts, enhanced durabilities on the list too, and being elastic gives Reed some resistance to physical harm, but he hasn't showcased the capacity to withstand extreme damage like other heroes do, like the mighty Thor. And what about superhuman speed? Reed can dart around when stretching, but he hasn't been shown moving with the speed of characters like Quicksilver. If only he had a speedy sidekick. Flight Force. He's built flying vehicles, but Reed himself has never taken to the skies using his powers. Wouldn't it be something to like see him soaring above New York? Finally, molecular manipulation. Although Reed can change his own molecular structure, he hasn't yet demonstrated the skill to manipulate others at that level. Imagine the potential. Now let's sprinkle in some fun. Did you know that Mr. Fantastic is also a trained hypnotist? Yes, he once hypnotized Skrulls to live out their days as cows. That's one way to keep the peace. Unfortunately, this quirky skill hasn't made it to film adaptations, likely because it doesn't quite fit his serious scientist persona. We'd also practice martial arts, holding his own in combat situations. Yet the movies have opted to emphasize his intellect over his fighting skills. And not many can stretch their abilities and throw a punch. His power of semi-solid liquefaction allows him to truly morph into a liquid state, or tricky to visualize on screen. And still, it would be hilarious to see him puddle up in a fight. Voice mimicry brings forth another curious skill. The ability to imitate any voice could have easily led to lighthearted moments, but it has yet to shine in the films. Shapeshifting is yet another hidden gem of his skill set, allowing him to alter his appearance, causing because um, unfortunately, this transformative power has remained unseen despite its potential in various scenarios. Elastic mitosis is perhaps the most mind-boggling of talents. Uh, and the Reed can create duplicates of himself, and though we haven't yet seen this fascinating explored on screen, just imagine a horde of Mr. Fantastics running amok. Um, uh, resistance to telepathy allows him to withstand psychological manipulation. This power has been hinted at, but it's another that hasn't yet made an appearance in film. Last but not least is elastic consciousness. Reed can stretch his intellect, enhancing his genius capabilities. However, this hasn't yet been part of his cinematic portrayal, likely due to its complexity. Here's hoping to see these incredible powers come to life in future adaptations. After all, when Reed Richards finally stretches his abilities, it'll be a sight to behold. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.